Welcome to ROCKCOTE TV.
In this video, Bob Cameron, ROCKCOTE Managing Director, explains the ROCKCOTE Quick Render range and the differences between each product in the range.
Hi, I'm Bob Cameron from ROCKCOTE, and I just wanted to talk you through some of our Quick Render range. Quick Render's a range of pre-mixed cement render that you can just add water to and then trowel on the wall. Now, when you manufacture render in a precise manner with the exactly graded raw materials, you can make renders that are specifically designed for particular applications, different styles and tastes of the tradesperson and the different substrates. You can have a render that's specifically designed to work as a base coat under a texture coating. You can have renders that are really just for a standard render finish, like our ROCKCOTE Quick Render. You can have renders that are made for going over more difficult substrates like off-form concrete and even polystyrene. Our ROCKCOTE PM100 is the most versatile render on the market. It'll go over anything from polystyrene to very high-strength concrete, AAC, that's things like Hebel, a lightweight concrete. And for all those applications, it has particular modification of polymers in the mix. Now, another example is this product here. It's very lightweight. So if you've got areas that need to be built up, like over a split face block to make it straight, or different around the base of a slab, or different areas you want to bring out to the same plane, you can put this on 20 or 30 mil thick in one application, and so you can straighten the walls. Now, instead of sand in this one, it has got some sand, a small amount of sand, but then we've actually used regrind polystyrene. So we use the recycled polystyrene to make a beautiful render that's light, easy to use, and sticks to anything. The finest render is our Quick Render Fine, for want of a better word, I suppose. Very fine finish, similar to the type of finish that you'd get with the say the Gold Coast sand or some of the finer sands, or similar to the what we'd call a excuse me, a scrub fine finish. Then we've got move on to some of the off-white renders. We've got our standard off-white, which is really similar to the standard Quick Render, but it's this one's a premium sponge. So not as fine a profile on the sponge finishes that we have with the Quick Render Fine, but it's with an off-white cement, which gives you better early hardening and sets up more quickly if you're applying it with large areas with a machine, for example, and you wanted to finish like a whole house in a day. This is a good render to do that. There's the good old Black Magic, the Quick Render grey product, with just a medium sand profile. Now, if you just want a good render to go over normal brickwork, blocks, standard masonry substrates, our Quick Float. It's for that because that's as the name says. Trowel it on and float it up, and you've got a render there good enough to put, say, a sand coat or a quicksand or a texture coating over the top of. Very simple to use. You don't need a high degree of skill. It just follows the wall. Because of the coarser aggregate in it, it's very easy to float up fairly quickly. Here's a new render in our range for giving a fine sponge finish over difficult substrates that require some fibre reinforcing. Previously, fibre reinforced renders were only ever a base coat, and they were put on and you had to put like the fine finish over the top. So what we did, we got a very fine fibre that you'd use in things like cement sheeting and made a render out of it. So here's a flexible render, very high strength, that's suitable for going over difficult substrates like Hebel panels or things like that, but you can finish it in the one coat, ready for your ROCKCOTE armour membrane.
If you would like more information about the Quick Render range, please give us a call on our toll-free number or send us an email.